Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my daily thoughts. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to hit that bell so that you are notified of all my upcoming content. Today, my daily thoughts is on the origins of Indigenous Peoples Day. So now, let's get into my daily thoughts. The origins of Indigenous Peoples Day. For many years, October the 12th was celebrating Columbus Day, the day that Columbus supposedly discovered America. However, how can you discover a land that is already inhabited by other people? Hence, October the 12th now celebrates Indigenous Peoples Day. Indigenous Peoples Day is a holiday celebrated in various parts of the United States to honor and recognize the history, culture, and contributions of Native American peoples. The day seeks to shed light on the long-standing history of Indigenous communities, their resilience, and the injustices they have faced since the arrival of European colonizers. This holiday challenges traditional narratives that often glorify colonization while ignoring its devastating impact on the indigenous populations. The movement to establish Indigenous Peoples Day gained traction as a response to Columbus Day, a holiday that commemorates Christopher Columbus's arrival in the Americas in 1492. Columbus Day was first celebrated in 1792 in New York City and later became a federal holiday in 1937. For many Native Americans and others, however, the celebration of Columbus has become problematic because it overlooks the violent colonization, forced removal, and cultural erasure that indigenous peoples experienced as a result of European settlement. Columbus's expeditions, while historically significant, initiated centuries of exploitation, enslavement, and genocide against native populations. By replacing Columbus Day with Indigenous Peoples Day, many local and state governments are making a symbolic shift towards acknowledging these darker aspects of United States history. This change emphasizes honoring indigenous cultures and addressing ongoing issues like land rights, sovereignty, and economic disparities that Native communities still face today. The first city to adopt Indigenous Peoples Day was Berkeley, California in 1992 during the 500th anniversary of Columbus's arrival. Since 1992, many other cities and states such as Minnesota, Vermont, and our nation's capital of Washington, D.C., have followed suit. The significance of Indigenous Peoples Day lies not only in challenging historical narratives, but also in promoting healing and dialogue. Really, the adoption of Indigenous Peoples Day by states and cities across the country has not been just a symbolic gesture. It has represented an acknowledgement of historical injustices. And this day invites Americans to reconsider the stories that have been traditionally celebrated and instead honor the resilience and contributions of the Indigenous community. Indigenous Peoples Day is an opportunity to celebrate the cultures, languages, and traditions that Indigenous people have maintained despite centuries of attempts to erase them. Their resilience is evident in their ongoing effort to protect their land, revive their languages, and preserve cultural practices. Events held in Indigenous Peoples Day often include cultural celebrations, storytelling, and educational workshops that showcase Indigenous art, music, dance, and spirituality. Organizations such as the National Congress of American Indians have highlighted the importance of Indigenous Peoples Day as a platform for addressing ongoing issues affecting Indigenous communities, such as environmental justice and sovereignty, to economic inequality and healthcare access. With Indigenous Peoples Day now being officially recognized in several U.S. states and cities, though its full acceptance is still a subject of debate, some argue that Columbus Day should remain a part of the national calendar, while others advocate for a full transition to Indigenous Peoples Day to rectify the historical narrative. Whatever the case with the debates, Indigenous Peoples Day represents a powerful shift in how Americans understand and commemorate their history. By honoring Indigenous cultures, history, and contributions, this day seeks to correct historical narratives. I hope that this topic has been interesting and helpful to you guys. I will leave comments down in the description as to the resources that I use for this. Also, leave me a comment and let me know what you thought about this video. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Also, follow me on my other social media. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram as DC the Purple Diva, and you can find me on the Purple Diva Den where I do spoken word. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, peace and blessings from the West Side. I'm out, you guys. Peace. Bye.